Hey everybody, this is Husky-Flies, and this is the Syma X8C quadcopter. Kind of hard to get a perspective here, but next to my hand is about how big it is. About a 1.3 pounds or so, I think. Speaking of which, interesting development going on with the FAA. I don't know if anybody has heard, but starting December 25th, there is going to be a registration required. Any quad that is above a pound and below 50 pounds, I think going over 50, or it might be 55, is more military and government purposes, and you can't really own one over that anyways. But any quad between a pound and under 50 pounds is going to require registration. So and from what I understand, it'll be a web process, so hopefully it's pretty smooth. But yeah, so that's the thing. It's going to be $5, I believe, one-time fee, which isn't that bad. And to anybody watching who owns an X8C or another quad that might fit into that category, if you register before January the 20th, your $5 will be refunded. So anyways, I just figured I'd mention those on my mind. But this is the Syma X8C. I've had this for about 4-5, well, probably a little longer than that. Probably since the end of last week, so yeah, probably 5 or 6 days, something like that. I've really enjoyed it. It flies very stable. Once you can get it trimmed out well, it flies very stable. I think I would have preferred it in black, but I was shopping on Amazon and I took what they had. So there was one of this left in stock of the orange color, so I just went ahead and went with that because they have black, orange, and white. White, I see a lot of white colored quads, but that just doesn't seem like the best idea for me. Well, in general, because you're flying them in the sky, they're white, the sky's bright to begin with. It seems like with cloud cover and stuff, it might be hard to pick it out, but maybe I just don't have the best eyesight. Anyways, so yeah, this is most of what it comes with. I think it only comes with one of these batteries. It comes with this little camera, which is not very good, to tell you the truth. It's very wobbly and shaky. We took some non-stick Velcro pads and shoved them in there in an attempt to try and stabilize it a bit. It also comes with an SD card and an SD card reader, which is currently plugged into my computer over there. But for the price, you kind of have to expect the extra peripherals that come with it to not be the best, and that seems to be the case. The camera is not that high of quality. I plan on mounting an action cam, like maybe a Zomi or however they're pronounced, something like that, underneath it, and just recording footage that way, but that hasn't gotten here yet. It comes with a one battery, the transmitter. See, this takes SD cards in the back to put video on. It comes with a 4 gig one and one SD card reader and a charger for your battery and the manual and everything. I think that's it. I went ahead when I got it. I got 2 additional batteries and an extra charger that can charge 2 at once, so I can have all these charging at the same time. I'd say between these 3 batteries, you're definitely, if you fly a decent amount, you're definitely going to want to buy another one. But between these 3, I probably get 40 to 60 minutes of flight time, and on the chargers I have, which are basically kind of like the stock one that comes with it, it takes about 3 hours to charge one. So I would definitely recommend upgrading that. As you can see here, this is a 7.4 volt, 2000 milliamp hour, and I'm sure if you got batteries from Turnigy or someone like that, they might last a bit longer than these do. These are kind of crappy batteries, but it is what it is. So anyways, I had done some experimentation with it. The first day I was flying it, I went ahead and recorded with the camera, and I will post a video somewhere. It might be in the description, might be in the annotation, of a link to that video. I just did some basic recording with the camera. I was very new to flying it, so I didn't go very high. And it's probably not that thrilling of a video, to tell you the truth. But the second day I went flying out with Justin, and he took his quad out there, and we just sort of flew them together. Now when I came back inside, I noticed that the included 4 gigabyte card seemed to not be working. I can't tell if it was the card or the reader it came with. Both of them are obviously pretty cheap. Like I said, this is about a $70 quad, the entire package. So for that price, you can't really expect the extra peripherals like that sort of thing to be that great. I didn't think it was going to fail so soon, but it did. Second day in, after one flight of recording, it was down for the count. I also had some issues with the transmitter. You might notice all these buttons are red, and then this power switch is black. And that's because this is not the original switch in the transmitter. We actually had an issue with the batteries on the back heating up very rapidly. I mean, it was getting so hot that you couldn't hold it within minutes of it turning on, and the transmitter would turn off and stuff. Fortunately, Justin is very skilled with electronics, and you can get another one of these for $15. And I'm sure if you are made this, they would honor the deal, whoever your reseller happens to be, and send you another one. But we just decided to see if we could fix it here, just because it would be a little bit faster. And it turned out to be that switch in there. We replaced that, and it has been working perfectly fine ever since. I think that's a very uncommon problem. I think I just got sort of unlucky with that, because generally, if you look at the reviews of this quad, it is, 4 or 5 stars. Everybody really likes it, especially considering the lift capacity you get for the the low price. But you can see it's they do all sorts of different sizes, but I've yet to find a definitive chart on quadcopter sizes. But this is definitely not a small one. It's probably similar in size to a DJI Phantom. I don't own one, a little too rich for my blood, but I would assume it is. You can see the battery cover. You slip your battery in there, connect it, and close that up. Anyways, so yeah, the SD card failed, and I'll throw up some footage really quick here that I took of me flying it yesterday, but it wasn't quite the same as having it, from the quadcopter. And this came in today. So this is a Kingston 16 gigabyte micro SD card with an SD card adapter, and a micro SD card USB 3.0 reader. So with this, I should be able to get some decent footage of it flying today. It looks pretty clear outside. Don't think we're gonna have any issues. I've been practicing it within sort of tighter spaces and getting a little higher, so hopefully I'll be able to do some of that today. But I think that was about all I had to say about it. So without further ado, let's take it out for a flight, and I'll throw that footage up right after this.
Worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very